must part, Henry. You go and open that gate on the left. We'll take the drawbridge on the right. But careful. Guards are patrolling the courtyard and on the garage.
Shoot! Take them down, quick!
A corpse!
They're attacking the castle! Do it! Still stand. Back your ass off!
Henry, open the gate! They're waiting for us outside!
He wounded me badly! I underestimated him! Get the shot!
Come here, Adam. Closer.
Now just to open that gate.
What the fuck went wrong? Hey, hey! Stop! Get us something!
This Blut!
For Christ's sake, get on with it! Shoot! Shoot now!
Добрый день. It's like a shooting range here. Fucking bastard!
Hold the line! Don't retreat! Shoot those bastards! Had enough?
We can't take much more of this. Can't those idiots hit anything?
Give them time!
They're all out of time!
Let's go!
Forward! To the top! Let's go!
quick! Forward! Forward!
Fickle jumping him is dead.
Nice hit!
Wait! I surrender!
Archers in the tower! Everyone keep cover! Wait for orders!
Stick your head out and you're dead. Fuck off! And while you're at it, fuck each other. You'll never take this tower. Now what, scum? What's your next
Dobicie. Do zajebane.
Let's go, men!
arrow in the arse?
Things up here!
You're out of your fucking
Anna!
mind.
Someone get an axe and turn this fucking door into splinters! You fucked up with that!
What will we do now?
Everything's fucked. Von Berghoff is holed up in the tower. He has shooters there, and we're running out of time. We'll have to parley with him.
Aye. We're not gonna give up now.
That's right. Let's go. We're going to have a nice little talk with the Royal Chamberlain. Hey, you! Up there in the tower! We want to talk! Listen! Stop shooting! Now we'll see what von Berghoff comes up with.
Fuck all! He's trapped!
Chamberlain, you are surrounded! I propose you honorably capitulate!
He doesn't have a drop of honor in him.
Would you give me one reason why I should do that, Pirkstein? I'm quite comfortable here. I will gladly wait for my allies in Kuttenberg to arrive. You can talk to them. And you're making a lot of noise. All that shooting you're doing must have been heard in the Hungarian camp.
Is there a point to any of this? I mean, we can avoid further trouble.
I agree. There is no point to any of this. And on top of everything, it is absolutely inappropriate in the presence of a noble lady.
Rosa Retard!
Lord Capon! Henry!
Isn't now just the right time to change sides, Sir Royal Chamberlain?
What would you know about that?
Sigismund now needs you more than you need him. He's run out of money, his army is falling apart, and being his ally is no longer advantageous. As our captive, you'll gain more time, and you can calmly wait out the storm. And besides, if you secretly help us free Wenceslas, it won't cost you anything.
All right.
Can you give me any guarantees?
Why, of course! Nothing will happen to you. You have my word.
Your word, Bjergstein?
We're not barbarians, we're noblemen, Sir Otto. Your dead body would be worthless to us.
Ha! How sincerely simple, huh, Enoch? But yes, I can trust you. When it comes to ransom, you can always be counted on.
Fine! But what will it be, Lord von Berkhoff? You can flatter the devil all you want later.
You have convinced me. You're right. It is not in the interest of the kingdom to wage a war against each other. On the contrary, by becoming allies, we can all gain, ensure peace, and liberate our king. Very well. Agreed. We are coming out.
Ah. How fickle Lady Fortune is. First you're on top, and then you hit the bottom. Who would have thought back in the Barkov how things would turn out?
Come on. Move.
What? Did you think I'd have you tortured like you did to me?
Time to settle accounts. You will pay for what you have done.
No! He's under my protection.
He's a murderer. He deserves to die.
Nobody's going to be killed here.
Fuck! That was a blast. My skull's ringing.
The way that Brabant loaded last shot, it nearly blow his French ears off. It is wonder that Fop survived it.
You got lucky today. You won't next time.
The finger of God is fucked, Otto. Sorry, that must have cost a king's ransom. Oh, my lady! Anyway, I think we're all done here.
We have what we came for. Load up the wounded, and anything of value, they're ready to leave.
You go ahead. I'll just have a look around here.
All right, Henry. Take care.
What do you make of this Brabant fellow?
He's unquestionably a remarkable knight, that Vakelin. He rambles on a lot, though. My head nearly burst listening to him sometimes, although it was better than being stuck there alone. Otherwise, he seems to me like a bold and worldly gentleman, if a little obsessed with wealth.
I honestly can't stand him. He's as full of tales as an old fishwife, and half of them sound very unlikely indeed.
No one's perfect. As for his constant chatter, you have to learn how to shut him up, and ideally not get locked up in one room with him. On the other hand, when Sigismund invaded, he could have easily just stepped aside and kept his nose out of it, and he'd still be sitting pretty in Miskovitz. Instead, he did the opposite and defended the town. Give him a chance to prove himself. You'll see for yourself.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Do you need something, Henry?
humble respects.
So, I'm back. How's it going? Have you got anything out of von Bergov?
Not yet. We need to fix ourselves up after the battle. We'll hear what Otto has to say tomorrow.
I'm not sure what to think of Malashov. I reckon it was a success, but I can't bring myself to feel happy about it.
What's done is done. The devil got his ass kicked, the peasants still have a roof over their heads. And if it weren't for you, half our men who are now rotting beneath the walls would still be breathing.
After what I went through in Skalitz, I couldn't just burn down people's homes.
Tell that to the dead. If only you'd let the devil do his job, there'd be a lot less of them. Look, I know you probably imagined yourself heroically saving the king and protecting innocents. And believe me, that's exactly what we're doing. It's just not as simple and honorable as we'd like it to be.
Is von Bergov's interrogation starting soon?
Not yet. We need to fix ourselves up after the battle. We'll hear what Otto has to say tomorrow.
What would you like? Certain.
I need my...
Excellent.
I'll glad...
Wonderful. Christ. Those wounds. You lead a dangerous life, sir. Be careful out there. It'd be a shame if something happens to you.
Grüß Gott.
Did you hear about what the bailiff is planning?
No, I don't care for gossip.
Nor do I. But this is important.
Welcome here, good sir.
I'm gonna bash your faces! Let's see what you're made of.
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Siska.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid ransom for us to the Scheißkerl Cherton, there is peace here. Fortunately. Aber warte. Actually, there is one thing. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosch. He might have eine Aufgabe for you. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory the other day.
White roebuck? That's a rare sight.
Ja, and Dobrosch takes it as a personal offense. So go easy on him, hörst du?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory, and wait until he tells you himself. Oh, yeah. He really doted on that creature. Und das war alles. I don't have anything else.
All right, thank you. I'll ask around. I'd like to learn a new combat.
Aber ja, warum? Ich bin so, jetzt willst du es mir... Gut. Erstens. Ha! Und jetzt? Na, und?
I'd like to...
It seems, willst du es mir... Ja, wie auf der Tug, there's not much... Und jetzt?
Grüß Gott.
Good to see you.
You're in a foul temper.
Today, aren't you? For fuck's sake. This bloody war's all we need. Our fields are ravaged.
I'm saying that the
Why
finger
is it
of
so
God is
cold
a piece of
in here?
rubbish.
Aye. Who are you calling a piece of rubbish?
Not you.
We suffer. It's happening. No, I mean a bit about... Dragging the lumps.
Damn it.
Greetings. What do you need?
I found this peculiar white hide. Do you know anything about it?
Good Lord. That's the hide from the white roebuck. Where did you get that?
I found it in a poacher's camp, down by the water in the direction of Raborsch.
So that's where they were hiding. The hide is from a rare roebuck that lived in our woods. There's a bounty on the poacher's heads for killing him. Did you take care of them? Every member of the band carries a squirrel tail on him as a badge. I'll pay you for every single one.
Aye, I've got some.
Well, that's even better news. The reward's yours. Thanks, friend. You did me a huge service.
On my way here, I saw another snow-white roebuck by the water.
But that means there are two of them. I was sure there must be more of them. There's no way I'd come across one so often. But for such a miracle to happen in our forest of all places, must be a sign from God. Thanks for letting me know.
Glad to help.
Be with you, good sir.
Greetings, sir.
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Shishka.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Zum Glück nicht. Nothing urgent. If you're looking for einen Fuschen, try your luck elsewhere.
I'd like to learn...
What are you in?
I'd like to be more...
All right then.
Son of a bitch!
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
I'd like to...
Damit wir uns nie, wenn du wirklich Interesse... Das ist Distride Simply und jetzt. Ah, ja. Das hast du gut gemacht, mein Freund.
My humble respect.
Is von Bergov's interrogation starting soon?
You came at the right time. We're just about to deal with him. You can join in.
Welcome to Sukdol, Lord von Bergov. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best to make your, involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks! He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
Hold your horses. He's a noble and Sigismund's right hand. If we torture him, he'll be no use to us as a hostage, and Sigismund will be out to avenge him.
That's true. Even though I'd be only too happy to settle scores with him. I gave him my word.
Why the fuck should I care about that?
When it comes down to it, the word of a nobleman is an oath before God. Even the devil must respect that.
Fuck this shit. The longer I listen to this bastards, the more my fists itch.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer? You do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked to meet at Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat and a smug face.
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is. I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
He's right. Apart from von Aulitz, he's Sigismund's closest man. He knows everything about him and his plans. We should try it the peaceful way first.
You're buying that? He talks just like Jobst. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't have the time.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
See? Fortune is turning her back on you people. A pragmatic man like you ought to recognize an opportunity. If you help us, the Margrave will remember you for it. And we'll also let bygones be bygones.
You're getting ahead of yourself a bit, boy. The crown is still firmly on Sigismund's head, and Jobst won't find it easy to wrest it of him. Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotznov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Hanush and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
A wise decision, sir.
But suspicious. Why the sudden change of heart?
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I've only ever wanted what is best, believe me. What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling, so the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course. And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborz.
My father.
Lord Pisek, as the former Mintmaster, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh, pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noblewomen devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Rutards, So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
A handy escape route from the palace, eh? If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Rutard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure. That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel, and the tunnel from the cellars.
That sounds almost too easy.
You took the words out of my mouth. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
What about Ulrich Vavak? If we threaten him a little, he might help us.
Most importantly, he's got the Mintmaster's key. You'll need it to get to the silver. But I wouldn't advise you to rely on the help of that sycophant of Sigismund's.
Nor would I. Couldn't your brother help us instead, Lord Pisek?
Christian? He can be hard to deal with sometimes. He'd be taking a big risk, and besides, he doesn't have the Mintmaster's key to the treasury. I'm afraid Vavak's your only hope.
There is one other possibility.
Oh? What's that, Sir Otto?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Who? Do you mean... Surely not.
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak clearly.
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them, no one has ever seen them, and very few understand their language. They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not?
Fuck.
We can't. Godwin, say something. You're a priest, after all.
You're right. Jesus. Get a grip, fellas. Do you want to burn in hell?
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again. No one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears.
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard. He's got the use of the whole place for himself and his escort. But I don't know how many there are.
Good. We'll send Catherine there to have a look.
And then we'll burst in there and cause a bit of a fuss, so he doesn't get any stupid ideas. And that'll be that.
Is there no other way to solve it? Without violence?
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I know Latin, and even a bit of Italian too, as it happens. I could explain to him what we need. Maybe we can persuade him to go along with it.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse, more likely.
Sir Hinek, never underestimate the power of sweet words. Especially when the listener has a knife at his throat.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing as an Italian cardinal. It'd be better if we made him take us with him, as his retinue.
All right, let's say we get inside with the legate. What then? What if he betrays us?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts squealing, you'll hold a dagger to his ribs and ask him politely to play nice.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside, prepare the ground for digging, and open the treasury.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over. And the whole place will be ours before they even notice.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense won't look out of place there in the slightest.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to begin with. And now, to the task! Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out of Vavak.
Most importantly, get that key from him.
Then wait for us at Rotard Palace, where we'll set up our base. We'll get there first thing in the morning.
And how are you going to get inside? The palace will be closed and maybe guarded. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you, and break the gate down while you're at it.
That's true, milady. What do you suggest?
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it like the back of my hand. I could show Henry the way if you like.
No offense, my lady, but you'll be safer here.
She's coming with me. Nobody knows Ruthard Palace as well as Lady Rosa.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Ruthard Palace. You want Ruthard Palace? Then I'm coming along.
All right. Both of you are going to town. And no dawdling. You should be on the road tomorrow at the latest. Time is of the essence.
That's that then. Let's get to work.
It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
I can hardly wait.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
When they captured Pa, Van Bergov's people came to Ruthard Palace.
Did they do anything to you?
No, I wasn't harmed. But before they took me away, they ransacked the place. Then Von Bergov just took me to Malashov. It's likely Vavak took our home for himself. He's always threatened to do that.
Well, you can try. When we free your father, Ruthard Palace will be yours again.
I hope so. But that's still far from certain.
How do we even get inside Ruthard Palace?
Like I said, through the underground.
Well, I suppose by now I ought to know you don't have back doors here. Just secret passages, eh?
You are in mining country, you know. There's more going on here below ground than above.
How will I find the entrance this time? From the position of some cross again?
No, I'll guide you this time. It's just below the walls. You only need to know where to turn.
Are you ready to go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right, let's go.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
I'll be with you. If anything happens, just stay behind me and...
Ah, my hero! But since I'm the one who knows the way, I'll be going first. Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
Careful not to fall into the water. Those servants might think there's a water sprite crawling out of their cellar.
Most of them have known me since I was a little girl, and they're not easily frightened. Do you have any idea how many times they had to wash, dress and groom me to make me presentable to my father? I mean, when I was little, of course. Oof, that startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdal, he looked like he was about to faint.
When we were defending the Barkov, we got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
He was lucky to survive it. still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Berghoff. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up. This is going to be a bit difficult.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
I hope you don't expect me to carry you.
I most certainly do. Unless you want to prove to me that you really are an uncouth village oaf after all.
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Don't worry, though. I'm not some fragile petal. Well, you said it was hardly knee-deep. This is not how one carries a lady, you barbarian.
Maybe not in Kuttenberg, but it's how we did it in Skalitz.
But it's not very comfortable.
Ah, just grin and bear it, my lady. We're almost there.
Oof. I don't think you'd be welcome at a royal court. But I am dry, so I thank you.
I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
Oh, so I'm supposed to slaughter them? Just like that?
Yes, that scum has no right to defile this place with their presence. It's our home, our property.
Which means they deserve to die.
If we want to be sure they won't give us away, we've no choice.
My. How quickly Lady Rosa can change her mind. What's the difference between those ragamuffins upstairs and the villagers at Malashov, eh?
But this is our home, our property. They have no right.
You're right. We have to get rid of them. But maybe it can be done without violence. I'll go and see who they are and what to do about them. Right. Here we go.
Wait a moment. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. Just in case.
If you say so. But if anything happens, hide. Got it?
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
Right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well. Calm down. I just want to talk. I'm not looking to harm you.
Talk, eh? You don't want to harm us?
look at him!
Let's get rid of him. What do you say, fellas?
I'm gonna burn your face.
Fucker. Rosa? Could you... Rosa! Show!
No match for us, fucker!
Show your stuff! Take that!
I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you.
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
What a mess. Wait.
Little pig.
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do. But we'll get there. You'll see. We have to. There's a lot at stake.
That's true. You know, Henry, I want to ask you something. And I want an honest answer, all right? If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court and, God forbid, you had to choose, Would you still try to rescue my father? Even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us. Without their support, the silver would be useless anyway.
Not to mention, it wouldn't last you very long anyway.
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the lords, or...
Or not at all.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
The mess is the last thing on my mind. There was my mother's silver, my brother's hunting trophies, and my books. It's all gone.
If our plans succeed and your father is freed, do you know what will come next?
I try not to think about it.
Why? That's why you're helping us, isn't it?
If you get the king's silver, my father and I will have to hide. Leave the region, go somewhere out of Sigismund's men's reach, and you and I will have to part ways.
I won't let you go away. Even if I have to fight with your father, Zizka, and the devil.
Is that so?
I'll even tell Sigismund. Run back to Hungary. This girl is staying here.
That all sounds very nice, but there's nothing left here anyway. We've lost everything.
You'll be all right.
My father would clap you in irons for that.
And for this?
Oh, it seems you know how a lady should be carried.
Where to, ma'am? I don't see any rivers, ditches, or puddles to cross.
Domi castitatem e continentiam, sed non le moro. Forward, Sir Knight.
Oh, Christ. Oh, is it morning already? Zizka and the others will most likely be here by now. I should... About that night when we were alone here.
What about it?
I thought maybe you want to talk about it.
Do you think there's anything to talk about?
Well, what's next for us?
Nothing, most likely. I'm Lord Rutard's daughter. Our name still means a lot, despite all the trouble we're in. When my pa is free and an opportunity presents itself, I'll have to get married.
Has your father already picked a groom for you?
Not yet, but I know how it goes. If I'm lucky, I'll marry a young nobleman and soon bear him a bunch of children. And if I'm really lucky, they'll find me some old man who will drop dead before we even leave the church.
A husband, kids... Is that what you want?
Does it seem like I have a choice? I can't just go and become somebody's squire like you. As my father's sole heiress, I have three options. Marriage, a nunnery, or jumping off the battlements.
Surely you're not serious about that last one, are you?
Of course not. But at least you can see nobody cares a damn what I want. Our plan may very well fail, and no one might survive. Why throw something nice away prematurely? You know, carpe diem et memento mori.
Well, if that's how you feel.
He said when he and Razzie came to get you, you were
Morning,
half
Adder.
naked.
How's it going?
Dziś będzie dobry dzień. Czuję to w kościach. I didn't say I was working. Just that I was hoping to. And then they kicked me out to rescue your two horses anyway.
Thank God for that. If you hadn't come when you did, no one would have been that.
The ways of fate and the Lord are unfathomable.
So you're already here. How was the journey? Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too, just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We had to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
I'm lucky she was here with me. That shot fella in the courtyard, her handiwork.
Really? Nice shot. Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mint Master's key.
Those aren't Vavak's men. I smell trouble.
Careful.
Hey, what the hell are you looking for?
Master Vavak is busy.
What are you on about? I can clearly see you two aren't Vavak's men.
How could you possibly know, eh?
Vavak's guards wear his crest. A golden 5-petaled rose on a blue field. Come clean. Whose back are you watching? Some thieves?
No thieves. Christian of Pisek is visiting.
The steward of the Royal Mint.
Christian of Pisek? I know him. If he's here, I want to talk to him.
Hey, should we believe him?
Why not let him go? He's alone. If anything happens, we could just kick him out.
Please, come in.
Not a soul around. Very odd.
Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
That pair watching the door let me in.
I might have known. One's an idiot, and the other a twit. I'll have to find someone better.
What are you doing here?
I could be asking you the same thing. But I've got a different question. How much did they pay you to tell them about the Mint?
Vavak was stealing from the town.
And I could happily continue if you weren't such an honest idiot. Instead of which, I was almost caught and hanged. Fanush, Milosh, come here. Defend yourself. Or don't. At least it'll be easier. Here! Here! Ah! Ha! Ha! Here! Ah!
What do you want, then?
Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Valak, wherever you are.
What exactly is this note?
I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this. Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit.
Quelle puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
Bavak has disappeared. I found the key in his house. But I also met Christian of Pisek there. He tried to kill me.
Good thing he didn't succeed. How did that end up?
He's dead.
At least he won't rat on us.
The main thing was to get the key, and we did. What's worse is that we don't have anyone inside the court. Well, can't be helped. Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from my maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthar's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can, and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there, so you'd better have a weapon handy.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
They heard there was work to be done, so... they left à l'anglaise.
But you do the work of 3, eh? At least with your mouth.
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver. If Pisak wasn't lying, there's quite a haul there.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
I'm gonna go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church. If some part collapsed, we'd be the first to know.
Tell me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars. Christian of Pisak confirmed it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. Bones, scraps, slops.
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be looking for down there? What are we searching for?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so the spot might be a different colour.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see if any is a different shade?
Well, yes. Pretty much.
Thanks for the advice. Anything else I should know?
Be careful. Come back in one piece.
I'll do my best. You said you could teach me something. What did you have in mind?
If you ask nicely, I'll share some of my hard-earned wisdom with you.
Very well then, Lady Know-It-All. Let's say then I come on bended knee. What scholarship can you pass on to me?
That depends on what you're interested in. There's a whole world hidden inside of books I could talk to you about for days on end. Or if you prefer actions instead of words, I can show you a few shooting tricks.
But I warn you in advance that it will not come free. After all, there's nothing more valuable than scholarship.
So, what would you like?
I'd like to expand my horizons a little. What's the last thing you read, for instance? Anything interesting?
You'd better believe it. I only read interesting things, and I can talk about them for hours.
Could you teach me some?
Of course.
But I warn you in advance.
So,
I'd like you shoot...
I prefer...
Will you teach me? It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
I told him I'd rather go with you.
You made the right choice. Brabant would have talked your head off.
Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely. Where is the entrance anyway?
In the kitchen.
That's a promising start. Let us go. That smell. How long have they been throwing shit down here? It is nearly up to my knees. Perish. And it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of Žižka and Dry Devil. I give them coin, and they send me to wade through shit. Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
Has that ever happened to you? Getting lost underground?
Some older boys dragged me into a mine once, and I got lost. I did not find my way out until the night. When Mame saw me, she nearly killed me. If I keep breathing this air for much longer, I might be sick. I wonder what schmuck feels the need to hide his stuff down here.
Christ! What for? What do I must be seeing things?
What are you doing here?
Sitting around, twiddling our thumbs.
Is it not obvious? They are stealing from your Christian brothers.
Can't you be honest and steal from the living?
Why?
Folks line up to buy these miraculous relics.
Who'd you sell the relics to?
We stay clear of selling. What if someone recognized their grandfather's thumb? That could be awkward. Lennox, the gravedigger from Sedlets, sells them for us. It seems more trustworthy coming from him.
I know Lennox. Do you work for him?
We bring in what we find, and he gives us something in return. I'm sure he's waiting for us now. And he'll be waiting for a long time.
How come?
We hid behind the altar. Then we broke in here at night, when the church was closed. We were gonna wait a while before we got to work. Then we heard a loud noise. Someone was a bit too keen and closed the lid of the crypt. So, we're kinda trapped here.
Serves you right. That's what you get for disturbing the dead.
Wait, how did you two get in here? That's what I'd like to know too.
Fuck off.
Suit yourself. We'll beat it out of you then. I'll show you. Ganging up on one man. I got it.
No. This is not it. It must be somewhere else. It does not go any further, so it has to be around here somewhere.
Oi,
Take a look around.
that sounds different. We have it. That might do it.
Come, let us go back. Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Before all this, I mean.
A long time ago. With Martin.
Is that so?
Aye. He was here on business and brought me along as help. But I didn't see much. Martin met with a customer in the morning, and we drove back home in the evening.
Perhaps we passed on the street and did not even know it.
Should I take that as a thank you?
Definitely.
Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could, and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his uses. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we get out alive. Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this. You've done a lot of good work. You deserve it.
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so. Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Lorette's.
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit on my ass with the women?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
It's true we shouldn't leave this place unwatched.
Too fucking right. And don't you worry, Lord Capon. If anyone tries to get inside, Catherine will protect you.
Keep your jokes to yourself, Tosspot.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a bit, eh?
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal. But I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janosch, Kubienka and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Like I said, stand beside Godwin looking mean. With a bit of luck, that'll be enough.
Exactly. No killing.
All right. Let's get to work.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
Why did they want to hang you?
I reckon my face bothered them. More likely they're pissed off I'm not a hypocritical fucker like they are.
And that's a reason for execution?
Unlike the hypocrites in the League of Lords, I'm not ashamed of what I am.
I know they call you Dry Devil.
Aye. They call me a lot of things, laddie. And that's what rankles the Lords, that I'm getting rich at their expense. And that's some fucking fat loot they stole from the king.
So you're on the king's side?
I'm on the side of whoever pays me, lad. And I'll tell you one thing. I've never gone back on my word. My noble word is my oath. Unlike that of bastards like von Berger or von Rosenborg.
Have you been at war?
Aye. I fought in Moravia, and I'm still the hetman of the royal city of Znaim. You're just a yokel. So you hardly know what's been going on in the kingdom these last few years?
You're an experienced warrior, so teach me something.
Not a damn thing, lad. Not unless you pay me well. But first, bring me some good wine.
All right. Here you go.
Ready. What is it you want, then?
I want to see what you can do with a mace.
Ha ha! Good choice. It's better than a sword when you're up close. All right, then. I'll show you a few devilish tricks.
Can we go to Loretz now?
I reckon it's too late now, eh? We have to leave before the crack of dawn tomorrow.
Take a look around. Grüß Gott, was brauchst du?
What do you have for sale?
Thank you, and take care.
wonder it turned out bad with such dried up herbs.
Excuse me? Not safe here.
Stay close to me. Hey, dearie. Come and have a sip with me. God be with you. And have a pleasant evening. Let's drink. To your health.
Hey! Where's that beer?
What'll it be?
I'd like to use your services.
And what are you interested in, sir?
I've got a few wounds that need taking care of, and I need a hot bath. And wash my clothes, too, so I don't look like a beggar.
Great, but it'll cost you.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You'll find exactly what you're looking for in my baths.
In a fight?
Christ, those wounds. You lead a dangerous life, sir.
I'm sorry.
Easy, good horse.
A blessed morning to you.
Fair maidens and women of virtue, gather round and listen. I have to warn you.
Stop! We need to talk! Be careful.
Hey, guard. I have to tell you something. I ran into a secret band of thieves. They call themselves the Guild. They claim they're fighting against Sigismund, but all they really do is rob and steal.
Damn. Well, that's a bit above my station. You'll have to go directly to Bailiff Plummel. If you don't find him at the town hall, he'll probably be at Geldstick's tavern.
Whoa.
Meg, how can I help you this fine morning?
Show me your wares.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
Me?
Who else would I be talking to?
What is it?
Show me your pockets.
Why?
Because I said so.
What have I done?
Going wrong. Don't our learned physicians have a name for that?
I believe it's called boredom.
How's
life treating you? Not too bored. If you've got time to worry about everything that could go wrong,
I'd have to split myself in two to get it all done on time.
horrible brew? I didn't send you any horrible brew.
We talked about the rat in your pantry.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your...
What can I do for you? What do you have for sale?
Okay then.
Purses, belts, bags, leather straps.
Why the long face?
I've just got this nut. Premonition. God
What
is
premonition?
punishing us for our
I've got a
sins.
barrel of ale at home. I'm afraid it will go bad on me soon. Someone.
What is it? Are you whistling just for fun?
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Christ, woo! Watch out for that horse.
Never mind. Let's carry on.
Whoa!
My respects.
Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
Oh, no!
Careful.
God bless you, sir.
Excellent! And the money goes to me.
Greetings.
Aren't those dice sad that you're just letting them sit there?
Why is this all sticky?
What? Huh?
What are you doing? I'll be right with you. And what can I get for you? Again? Almost done. Coming right up.
At your service, sir.
Ka! Quick! Ka! Quick! Quick!
You there. Halt. Come here.
This gate isn't the village green.
It's not my fault you're here. I'd go a different way if I could. You have to pay to go. Stop! We need to talk.
Damn it. Don't you know how to ride a horse?
All from the finest leather.
Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
Christ!
First! Ornate mountain! Is this your first time riding a horse, you moron?
No, you always fancied those chairs with hearts carved out in them. Are you
Good day to you.
Would you repair a few?
It's like I'm invisible or something.
So, excellent.
Sing with
You made a
your
fine
arms.
purchase.
Did you make up?
not a chance? You've got legs, haven't you?
What would you like? I'd like my horse bathed and its tap cleaned, please.
I'll get right to it, but it will take a while. Coin up front.
I'll pay. Here are your groschen.
Thank you very much. Now then, Where is this beauty of yours? All finished? Those hooves gave me a hard time.
My God, that looks like a bloody expensive horse.
I heard you're in need of money, friend.
Hey! Where's that beer?
Were you at the last mass? I didn't see you there. Just as well. I fell asleep during the sermon.
What's the hold up?
How can I help you, sir?
I'd like to buy a horse. Are you in charge of the local trade?
That's right. The Gutenberg horse market is under my supervision. It's important and demanding work, as you can see. So if you're interested in a horse, tell me exactly what you want and get your money ready so we don't waste time.
I already have a horse. Can I exchange it here?
If you're buying a new horse, you won't want to pay for the old one's upkeep. That stands to reason. So the answer is yes. I'll put a value on your horse and deduct it from the price of the new one. And if the value of your horse happens to be higher than the price of the one you want, you'll be paid the difference. But I hardly think that's likely, given the quality of our horses. Anyway, down to business. Have you inspected our horses?
Yes, I've seen them.
Excellent. Thankfully, you're not one of those idiots who chooses a horse by its name.
This is a market. So how about we haggle a bit over Kimchen? Satisfied?
Well, if you... That'll do.
Here you are then.
One of my assistants can help you put your saddle on her. In the meantime, I'll record it in the register. Then I'll teach you how to call the horse. We're gonna miss that one.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Quick. Quick, quick. Ah. quick!
Whoa!
Last chance. Fine wares. Come and take your pick. New wares. Fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Greetings.
Greetings. God bless you, sir. Damn cold.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
What about Loretz? Should we go?
My words exactly. It's about time.
Let's ride out then.
Buono il pollo, eminenza. Così così, eh? Il cibo da queste parti fa un po' cagare.
Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete? Eh?
Sit the fuck down.
Nos non... Oh, fuck. Nos non quer... Vos nos... Vos non vulnerabo. Nobis est petitio. No. Proposal.
Ragazio. Ita. Ragazio.
Can you cut it short? Fuck! Don't interrupt! Latin is tough when you're sober.
Fucking hell! Andiamo! Forza! After them! They mustn't get away!
Figlio di puttana!
Fate qualcosa!
Quick!
Oh, per un pelo! Oh, per un pelo!
Già!
Oh, per un pelo!
Quick!
Ci uccideranno! Oh, per un pelo!
Già! Go!
Ci uccideranno!
Già! Go!
Fate qualcosa!
Già!
Hey up, lad. Keeping all right, are you?
Well, do your best, don't you? That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
Guess in these times, no?
Yeah.
Not sure about this, though, eh? Who's keeping these roads? No one looks after them, you know.
My words exactly. I mean, no one gives a damn until some noble rides along, and then he's surprised.
That way!
L'uomo di Dio, mi lascia in pace. Io sono un uomo di chiesa, capite? Non ho fatto nulla.
Non tempisco.
Misericordiosa Vergine Maria! Cosa pide Vergine Maria? Che ho rubato un gambe! Aiuto!
Right, let's see him.
Nie chciał zamknąć gęby, to dostał. Nic mu nie jest lekko otumaniony. No przecież lekko dostał z bańki, no leciutko.
You've killed him.
No przecież nic mu nie zrobiłem.
You fucking killed him, you great Polish ox! You are going straight to hell for that.
Kurwa, do diabła, tylko nie to.
That's right, hell! And all those horned demons there will be taking turns with you. You just wait. They're gonna be fighting over your Polish arse.
Przecież nie chciałem, no! Boże, czemu dałeś mi tak tępy łeb?
Strip them before their clothes get even more soaked in blood. You can undress His Eminence here.
Me?
But why? Because you're the legate now.
Well, that didn't really work out. What are we going to do now?
You heard, didn't you? We'll get rid of the bodies, get Godwin dressed up, and hope his Legate Act fools the Church Council. It's too late to back out now.
Well, maybe it'll be better this way. I wasn't sure the legate wouldn't betray us anyway. I trust Godwin a lot more.
Sure, I trust him too, but not so much his language skills.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed. Our business here is concluded.
Are you going back to Ruthar Palace?
Aye. We have to wash the clothes, get Godwin into them, and hope we don't all end up on the gallows. We still have some time, so if there's something you need to do elsewhere, feel free. I have the feeling there won't be time for anything else once we get started.
You know what? I need to take care of something first. We'll meet at Ruthar Palace.
Quick!
Beautiful colors, striped fabrics.
Leather couches! Couches, belts!
Fine days.
Axes, pans, nails!
Good
Take
morning.
your pick.
Come and buy our fresh.
I'll be with you, neighbour.
Good people.
What is it?
Bring me some wine.
Certainly, as you wish.
How can I help you today, friend?
What do you have for sale?
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Iron tools! Tools here!
I am Menha. My sword
Greetings, my friend.
Service is kind of slow today.
Today's What do you need?
What do you have?
Maybe next time then, sir.
Careful.
Wood vinegar, pitch, and your surprise. It was just a simple
Can I get something to...
But of course, sir. And for how long? No, that can...
Agreed. Here's the money.
I knew we'd come to an agreement. Anyone can sleep like a king here. And if you're hungry, some food in the pot. Take care.
So don't tell me you can't help with a little thing like yours.
I'm sorry.
We're around Lords when we need today. Are we really just going? Well, can't even get close to 6.
Giving them a single groschen until I see cut stones.
Nice work! Nice work indeed. You saved the peasants but sent your own men to the slaughter. You like to keep your hands clean, but war is a nasty business. So who are you going to sacrifice for your conscience next? Your little Jew brother? Cape on? Yourself? You play the game, but you don't understand the rules. And in the end, you'll lose. You learned nothing. You understood nothing. And yet I tried so hard. And yet we share the same fate. No! My family was slain too, by the Turks. I felt just like you do. And Eric went through the same thing. That's why I took him in. We're one big family. Of orphans. Well, of course you do have a father, although he's not gone so far as to give you his name.